What's up, guys? We are live. 49ers, Packers. Second half, it just started. NFC Divisional round. The winner advances to the conference championship next week. The Packers currently have a 7-0 lead, but the 49ers have the ball on the Packers 26-yard line. 23-yard line. 26. It's a second and 19. Garoppolo looking. Garoppolo's pass is caught. Dangerous pass, but it's complete to the Packers 23. That was Garoppolo to Mitchell. It will be a third down coming up. So Garoppolo to Mitchell, they got to go deep on this play. They're trying to put this in the end zone, obviously, here, try to tie this game up. It is freezing in Green Bay. It's snowing out there. I mean, not a lot of snow, but I heard this could be one of the coldest games in NFL history. I don't think it's quite at that level. I think it's close to being below 0, but doesn't look like the coldest game in NFL history, but probably pretty close. Here we go. Jimmy Garoppolo. Nobody in the backfield. Garoppolo looking. His pass is caught by Elijah Mitchell. Mitchell to the 20, breaks a tackle. Elijah Mitchell to the Packers 11. It will be 4th and 4 coming up for the 49ers. At the 11, they're going to send out the field goal unit, which I think is the right move here. So, that was Garoppolo to Deebo Samuel. And Deebo Samuel is injured, which is not good. One of the top 49ers targets. But 4th down, if I'm the 49ers, I might think about going for this, because you're going to give one of the best quarterbacks in football the ball back. And, I mean, the Packers offense hasn't done that much in the second half, but neither has the 49ers. So, I don't know. Maybe you don't go for this. Let's take a look at some stats. I was on for halftime to give some thoughts on this game, but let's take a look at the stats from this game. Earlier today, the Cincinnati Bengals defeated the Tennessee Titans 19-16, and the Bengals are advancing to the conference championship next week, where they will play the winner of the Bills and the Chiefs game tomorrow at 3:30. So here we go. For the 49ers, Jimmy Garoppolo is 6-12 passing for 76 yards, no touchdowns and an interception. Elijah Mitchell has 11 carries for 38 yards. Deebo Samuel has 6 carries for 22 yards. Deebo Samuel also has 2 catches for 30 yards. George Kittle, I'm wearing his jersey, has 2 catches for 27 yards. 2 catches for Elijah Mitchell, 19 yards. For Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers is 12-16 passing, 170 yards. No touchdowns, no picks. The touchdown was scored by A.J. Dillon, who has 12 carries, 25 yards, and a touchdown. Aaron Jones has 5 carries for 20 yards. And in the receiving game, Aaron Jones has 6 catches for 120 yards. Jones really had a big game in the passing game in that first half for sure. Doesn't have a touchdown out of it yet. Devontae Adams has 5 catches for 50 yards. Been a pretty big target. That Packers interception was by Adrian Amos. So we'll step aside for a second with the score. The Green Bay Packers 7, the San Francisco 49ers 0 here in this third quarter. Robbie Gold to attempt the field goal here. Gold's field goal is up, and it is good. The 29-yard field goal. So the 49ers cut the Packers' lead down to 4. So that your score with 8:30 to go in the third quarter, the Green Bay Packers 7, the San Francisco 49ers 3. Deebo Samuel came off the field in pain. We'll see if he goes back in. Not looking too good there. So the Packers will get the ball back, which is a 4-point lead with 8:13 to go in this third quarter. So the kickoff coming up here. So for the 49ers, that was a 10-play, 39-yard drive that took 6:47 off the clock, and it resulted in a 29-yard field goal by Robbie Gold. So Packers going to get the ball back here after this kickoff. 8:13 to go in the third quarter. Been a pretty low-scoring game, which is expected with the snow coming down and how cold it is. This is ideal January playoff Green Bay football, though. And the Packers win this game, you will most likely see this weather next week because they would be hosting the NFC Championship game. And the kick is going to be returnable to the 20, to the 30. Decent return to about the Green Bay 31-yard line. That was a 59-yard kickoff. That was Rodgers returning it to the Packers 32. It's a 26-yard return. Daytona 500 is on February 20th. We know that. Might call that. I don't know. We'll see. The Clash is the 6th. The Daytona 500 is the 20th. All right, so Packers are going to get the football back here. This is your score. Packers 7, 49ers 3. Packers with the ball from the 31-yard line. Aaron Rodgers will fake the handoff. Rodgers looking deep. Rodgers avoids a sack. Rodgers looking. He throws now towards Davante Adams, and it's incomplete. Might have just been throwing that away, but Davante Adams was the closest receiver there. I mean, yeah, this is exactly ideal weather for Packers fans. I mean, it's probably below. Let me check the weather. I believe it's below 0. It heard it could get up to -40. I don't think it's that cold right now. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers now to take the snap. Rodgers looking deep. Rodgers looking. Throwing as he almost got hit, and his pass is incomplete. In and out of the hands of Degura. So a 3rd and 10 coming up for the Packers. So the weather right now in Green Bay is, it says 13 currently. I think that's correct. Yeah. Here we go. 3rd and 10. Aaron Rodgers with a running back in the backfield. He's got one receiver, which is Adams out right. It's a trips left to the to the left, and the pass is caught by Aaron Jones, but it's just a 5-yard catch to the 37 of Green Bay. So the Packers will punt it away, and just like that, San Francisco will get the ball back with a chance to take the lead with 7:30 to go in the third quarter. So here we go. So that was a 6-yard gain tackle made by. It was a 5-yard gain tackle made by Greenlaw and Armstead. Packers here to punt. And the punt is a pretty good one. It's going to be caught at the 20, 21. And the return is about to the San Francisco 28-yard line. So 7:02 to go in the third quarter. The 49ers get the football back as they trail the Packers 7-3 here in the NFC Divisional round. Look at that snow. Look at it.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, so we'll step aside for a second with 7:02 to go in the third quarter of this NFC Divisional round game.
You wore them out.
All right, so the temperature is 12, but it feels like 0.
Jeez, that's sad for
So
those players.
that's the
Can you
current
imagine
thing.
playing in that?
This is Wisconsin, yeah.
I've been playing now. Okay, go ahead.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
49ers with the ball
Shut my hole now.
with 7:02 to go. First and 10 from their own 28. Garoppolo with a running back in the backfield and two receivers out left. One of them's a tight end. Garoppolo looking, his passes incomplete. Garoppolo's throwing some weird passes where they're just floating up. He was looking for Warner Campbell defending for the Packers.
Chase, you gotta listen to this.
There you go. Deebo Samuel still on the sideline. Here we go. Garoppolo. Takes a snap. The pitch. And solid carry gain of about 4 or 5. It'll be a third down and looks like 5. Third down and 5. That was Elijah Mitchell on the 5-yard carry to the 49er 33. He now has 12 carries for 43 yards.
So
here we go. Third and 5 coming up. Expect a pass here. Yeah, it is going to be a pass. Garoppolo motions his running back out. He's got trips to the right. Garoppolo looking. Jimmy Garoppolo is going to go down. He is sacked by Kenny Clark. A loss of 6, and the 49ers will punt it away. 4th and 11 coming up with under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. So it's kind of been one of those back and forth games where the Packers don't score, they get the ball back to the 49ers, and they're not getting any points. The 49ers obviously got the field goal before that, but now it's a case of the Packers not scoring, the 49ers got scoring, and that's basically been the theme for this game. We'll see if more points get scored in the fourth or late third quarter. And the punt, he gets it off, and the kick is going to go back to the 30, where it will be fair caught. Wisniewski's punt goes 45 yards to the Packers 28 as Trent Williams comes off limping a little bit. Fair caught by Rodgers for Green Bay. So they'll get the ball back up for. So we'll step aside for a second. Your score, the Packers 7, the 49ers 3 with 5:28 to go in the third.
Barney.
So the Packers are getting the ball back here. Expect Aaron Rodgers and that offense to do something big soon. They have the ball from their own 28. Rodgers will motion Lazard, I believe that is, to the right. Devontae Adams is out right. Lazard was motion to the left. That's Adams out right. He does throw it to Adams. And a gain of about 6-7, solid gain. Gain of 6 tackles made by Johnson and Alshear. Tackle to the Packer 34. Packers are going to want to put some points up soon because right now, any team strikes soon, and they take either the Packers and they take a 2-score lead, or the 49ers take the lead. Rodgers 14-20, 183 passing yards. 2nd and 3 coming up. He's going to pitch it, and the 49ers get the stop. Looks to be just about short, so looks like a 3rd and 1 coming up. Yeah, gain of 3. That was Aaron Jones to the Packer 37. Tackle made by Mosley. So here comes the 3rd and 1. I think you run it again here with Jones. 49ers run defense is usually pretty good, but still think you run it here. Here we go. Rodgers, the handoff, and I think he did get it. That was Aaron Jones, and yes, he did. 1st down, move the sticks for Green Bay. Tackle made by Ebucom. So 3:40 to go in this 3rd quarter. Packers with the 7-3 lead. Aaron Jones went to the sideline. So the Packers offense. First drive was a touchdown. Since then, they have not scored at all. They've had some turnovers and just had to punt. 2 receivers out right. Aaron Rodgers hands off. And it's a gain of about 5 yards. That was Aaron Jones. It'll be a 2nd and 5 to about the Pack. I guess Jones didn't come off to the Packers 44. Gain of 5, tackle made by Alshear. The Pro Bowl is on February 6th at 12 p.m. We will be calling the second half of that. ABC and ESPN. Here we go. So Aaron Jones is currently out as a receiver. He has 8 carries today. Handoff to Jones, and he picks up about 4 yards to the Packers 48, tackle made by Williams. So Aaron Jones, 8 carries, 30 yards. So it's another big 3rd and 1 coming up with 2:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. This drive, the Packers have ran it more than 4 times and one pass. Rodgers has 20 completions for 183 yards, but he hands it off again, Aaron Jones, and he has the 1st down pretty easily, gain of about 3 yards to the inside 49er territory, the 49. Tackle made by Willis, 1:45 to go in this 3rd quarter. I think the Packers are eventually going to take a shot downfield on this drive. Once you open up the passing game a little bit. But as far as rushing yards, the 49ers still have more, 65, 63 in favor of San Francisco. Here we go. 49ers now into San Francisco territory. Packers into San Francisco territory. They're going to throw it here. Rodgers looking, and they do take a shot downfield, and it's caught. That is Devontae Adams all the way down to the 49er 24-yard line. Gain of 25. Rodgers to Adams. Tackle made by Ward. So Devontae Adams just on that looked like a slant route downfield. made the diving catch on to that ball. No, it didn't. He secured it to his body. That is a completion. So for Davante Adams, he now has 7 catches for 81 yards. It's now a 7-play, 48-yard drive for Green Bay. So with 33 seconds left in the third, the Packers will take a timeout. Clock stops, 1st and 10. Deep into San Francisco territory, the San Francisco 24. So as expected with the game this cold, I mean, there's not going to be a lot of points scored. Just 10 points scored as we are nearing the beginning of the fourth quarter. So tomorrow we'll be on for the kickoff show at about 10 a.m. And then we will be live for Rams Buccaneers second half and maybe Chiefs Bills second half most likely. So still 12 degrees now as the temperature in Green Bay as the Packers have a big drive. They're going to try to finish off in the end zone here. 1st and 10 at the 49er 24. Rodgers will take the snap under center. Fakes the handoff. Aaron Rodgers throws. His pass is caught by Davante Adams. 1st down, Green Bay. But there is a flag down with 27 seconds to go in the third. Looked like a hold maybe on Green Bay. No, they're going to get San Francisco on the hold. So they will get a Moehue on the holding penalty. And they said incomplete. The pass from Rodgers to Adams was incomplete. But they did get the flag. So it's a 1st and 10 for Green Bay. I thought it was a catch by Adams, but I guess he was out of bounds. So 1st and 10 for Green Bay, now at the San Francisco 19. Here we go. Rodgers looking. Rodgers' pass is caught. And they do get some positive yardage out of it as the Green Bay offensive line just keeps churning. But forward progress will mark him down after a gain of 1. But lucky to get a yard out of that. That was Rodgers to Jones, gain of 1. Johnson and Willis combining on the tackle. So that is going to take us to the end of the third quarter with a score: the Green Bay Packers 7, the San Francisco 49ers 3. Packers are in the red zone, though, at the 49ers 18. They're going to try to finish this drive off in the end zone. We will step aside for a second, and then we will begin the fourth quarter from Lambeau. It's the Packers with a 4-point lead. So the fourth quarter is set to begin here from Lambeau. It's the Packers 7-3 lead. They will have a 2nd and 9 coming up from the 49er 18. So as far as total yards, the 49ers offense has 116. Aaron Jones has 164 yards. Wow, didn't even realize that just by himself. He's had a crazy game. Wow, it's a lot of yards. All right, here we go. Aaron Rodgers looking. Rodgers passes, caught. Devontae Adams, he takes a big hit but holds on to the ball. So Adams with the catch. 3rd and 4 coming up for Green Bay. At the 49 or 14. 49ers need to stop here. Limit this to a 1-score game. So here we go. They'll motion the tight end. Oh, that was Lazard who had the catch for 6 yards. Here we go. So Rodgers looking. Rodgers passes. Caught. First down, Green Bay. That was this play was Lazard with the 6-yard catch to the 49ers 7. Getting closer to the end zone here. But on the play before that, it was Adams with the catch, right? Yeah. So here we go. First and goal for Green Bay. Rodgers is 5 of 5 on this drive for 42 yards. He hands it off. Jones. Aaron Jones pushes for a gain. It looks like 3. There's a 2 to the 49ers 5. Mosley had the tackle. So the Packers have a 2nd and goal at the Niner 5. Here we go. 2nd and goal. 13 minutes to go in this 4th quarter. Rodgers is going to take the snap under center. He's been taking those a lot. Hands off Aaron Jones, who gets tackled right away after a gain of maybe 1. There is a flag on the play, though. We'll see what that's about. Could be a false start. Yeah, I think it looks like it might be a false start here.
Do you want a Diet Coke again or something else? DC? Diet. See?
All right, so we'll see the flag. It is gonna be a false start on the Packers.
Ugly dog out.
So they will get Kelly on the false start.
That's okay.
It was a gain of 1 by Jones with the false start though. Yeah, Kelly there just left a little early. It looks like, so that'll push the 2nd and goal for the Packers back to the 49ers 10. Rodgers with Jones in the backfield. So the Packers have 3 penalties, 15 yards. 49ers with 5 for 40 yards, and neither team has been penalized a lot. Rodgers looking. His pass is caught. That is Aaron Jones. A gain of just 2, though, to the 49er 8. So this is a huge play coming up. Packers are going to need those 8 yards to get in the end zone and make this a 2-score game. 49ers trying to keep it in a 1-score game. Rodgers just threw a little pass out of the backfield for Aaron Jones, who has been crazy today with 160 total yards. That's rushing and passing. He's the type of running back that he likes to get out of the backfield and catch passes. Here we go. Rodgers, 5 of 6, 104 yards, 3 first downs today. 19 and 25 passing for 221 yards. Rodgers looking. Aaron Rodgers is going to go down. He is sacked for a loss of 7 back at the San Francisco 15 by Armstead. So the Packers and Mason Crosby will have to attempt a pretty short field goal to try to make this a 7-point game. But remember, the 49ers blocked the kick right before halftime, so we'll see right here. Yeah, Armstead just got in there. It's a 10-mile-per-hour wind, so this is not an easy kick despite the distance not being too long. His first attempt for 39 yards was blocked. This one's 6 yards shorter. It's 33 yards. This one does not get blocked. Mason Crosby hits the 33-yard field goal, and the Packers have the lead back to 7. It's a 10-3 lead for Green Bay with 11:27 to go in this NFC Divisional Round Championship game from Lambeau Field. We'll step aside for a second. 7-point lead for the Packers here. Big drive coming up for the Niners. Who are going to try to tie this game up. So that's Elijah Mitchell with the carry, who has 13 carries, 51 yards. The kickoff is kicked short to the 49-28. Here we go. So rushing yards this half, the 49ers with 39, the Packers with 19. That's ridiculous. All right, here we go. 2nd and 3. It's a gain of 7. Garoppolo, hands off. First down and more. A first down to the 49er. Looks like 49. Almost to Packer territory. That's the fullback, Kyle Juszczyk, to the 49-yard line of San Francisco. A gain of 13. Black and Douglas combining on the tackle.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Are you looking for?
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 at the 49er 49. 10 minutes to go in the game. That is Samuel, who is being motioned. Garoppolo looking. He has to get rid of it. He does, and it's caught, but dropped for a loss of 3, maybe 4. No, it's going to be a loss of 1 because of forward progress. Garoppolo to Elijah Mitchell, but it's a loss of 1 back to the 49-48. Sullivan and Clark making the tackle for the Packers. So 2nd and 11 coming up with 9:20 to go in the game. Look how cold it is. Look at it.
Man, I feel
Here we go.
sorry for the 4 players. That sucks.
Garoppolo today, 18 dropbacks, 4 sacks, and 6 knockdowns. Garoppolo looking. That's another knockdown right there. His pass is deflected and incomplete. Hit the ground before the offensive tackle made the catch. So it will be a big 3rd and 11 coming up for the 49ers. They're not in field goal range yet at the 48. That's like a 66, 67-yard field goal. Not something you're going to attempt in this kind of weather. That's like close to the NFL record that Justin Tucker set earlier this season against the Lions. That kick that hit the upright and went in. What? Hit the upright. All right, here we go. 3rd and 11. With 9 minutes to go in the game. Here we go. So there's going to be a whistle. Are they going to check for a catch or not? Are they really going to check for the catch? Let's see. Yeah, it's snowing bad. And
oh my God, are they going to end the game?
Now it's a playoff game. All right, 3rd and 11. End the game. Yeah, I don't think they're going to check. So 3rd and 11, 9:12 to go.
It's snowing, for God's sake.
It's Wisconsin.
The fans don't seem to care.
Here we go. They're used to it. 3rd and 11. 49ers really need to convert here. Tonight, they're 2 for 8 on 3rd downs, trying to make it 3 for 9. Garoppolo's pass is caught, and they do. That's George Kittle all the way to the Packer 29. 1st down, move the chains for San Francisco. George Kittle with the catch. That's a gain of 24 yards to the Packer 28 from Garoppolo to Kittle. 8:40 to go in the game. Garoppolo now with 3 catches for 51 yards. All right, here we go. Handoff. And a gain of about 6. That was Deebo Samuel. Or that's a gain of 5 to the Packer 23. Tackle made by Sullivan. The 49ers really need to finish this drive off with a touchdown. Because the Packers offense, they're really struggling. 10 points in the 4th quarter, not Aaron Rodgers standards, especially in the playoffs. Samuel, 7 carries, 27 yards. But the 49ers, they're still very much in this game, of course, even if they can't put this ball in the end zone. Obviously, the snow has a huge impact with the amount of scoring in this game. Garoppolo motions Kittle. The handoff is going to be stopped in the backfield. That's a loss of 2. Elijah Mitchell to the Packer 25. So the 49ers will have a big 3rd and 7 coming up for to try to tie this game up from the Packer 25. So the run has worked a couple times, like that Kyle Juszczyk long run. But, of course, they got to throw it here on 3rd and 7. Look for Kittle. Look for George Kittle. On this 3rd down, he's always a huge target for Garoppolo and someone who he needs here on this 3rd and 7. So the play clock winding down to 2, down to 1. They got to get this off. Did they get it off? They barely did. His pass is caught. Oh, it's a yard short of the 1st down. That was Jennings. That's a gain of 5. That's a gain of 6. They needed 1 more yard. They needed 7. So it's a 4th and 1 at the Packer 19. One thing I don't get, which I heard someone else say on the Manning cast, is why you would throw a pass a yard short of the sticks. I mean, it just does not make sense. Really doesn't. So a little over 6 minutes to go in this game. The 49ers offense is staying out there. This is a huge fourth down. They have to convert this. They're at the Green Bay 20. Garoppolo, hands off. He's not going to get it. The Packers are going to take over. Elijah Mitchell, a loss of 1 at the Packer 20. The stop made by Gary and Campbell. And with 6:10 to go in this NFC Divisional round game, the Packers will get the football back with a 7-point lead, 10-3 here in Lambeau, in a huge game. We'll step aside for a second. All right, so the 2nd and 8. It'll be 2nd and 8. It was a 2-yard carry by Aaron Jones to the Packer 23. Johnson injured for the 49ers. So Johnson and Jones were injured on the play. So we'll step aside for a second. Packers still with a 10-3 lead with 6 minutes to go in the ball game. So the temperature is now at 11. Still feels like 0. 2nd and 8 coming up from the Packers at the 23-yard line. So 2 49ers were injured on the last play. So here's the 2nd and 8 with 5:53 to go in the game. Clock rolling, 5:40 to go in the game. So they'll motion the tight end. Expect Rodgers to throw here. He is going to throw. Rodgers takes a snap. Looking, his pass is incomplete. Looking for Devontae Adams. This is a huge 3rd and 8 coming up with 5:33 to go in the ball game. $5:29 to go now in the game. It's a 3rd and 8 coming up for Green Bay. As far as 3rd down conversions tonight, they're 5 of 10. Here we go. 3rd down. Rodgers looking. It's a 3rd and 8, and he's not going to get the pass off. He is dropped, sacked for a 11-yard loss back at the Packer 12. It's 4th and 19. Rodgers taking some sacks today. 5 minutes to go in the game. 49ers, again, are going to have another chance. They'll get the ball back with a touchdown that would tie it. They've only scored 3 points all game. So this is going to be a huge drive coming up. Try to send it to overtime, with the Packers will probably get the ball back. There's probably still a couple drives left. 4th and 19. Packers punting from their own end zone. Oh, it's blocked! It's blocked! And it's going to be fielded and touchdown 49ers. The 49ers score on a blocked punt, and it's 10-9 with 4:41 to go in the game. Talanoa Hufanga has tied the game in Lambeau. If they can kick the field goal. If they can hit the extra point. So 4:41 to go. A blocked punt. Green Bay didn't see it, and he picks the ball up and runs it into the end zone. And just like that, we're an extra point away from a tied game in Green Bay. So here we go. Right? I saw that he was coming in and didn't think he would block it. That's Willis that got the block. The 49ers didn't even know where that ball was coming. And then Hufanga saw it and picked it up. Here's the extra point for the tie. The snap is down. The kick is up. And we have a tied game in Green Bay with 4:41 to go in the NFC Divisional round. Your score, the Green Bay Packers 10, the San Francisco 49ers 10. So just like that, Hufanga picks up a blocked punt and runs it into the end zone. And we have a great game now brewing. Could we see another game? I've called a lot of games that have gone overtime. Could we see another game go to overtime here? So Willis got in there. No one saw where that ball was going. It just landed at about the 5, took a bounce to about the 9, and Hufanga ran it about 9 yards, 6 yards to the end zone, and we have a tied game. But Aaron Rodgers are going to get the ball back sooner than they expected, with a little over 5 minutes to go in this game. So today, the 49ers special teams has blocked both a field goal and a punt that was returned for a touchdown. So special teams is doing their job for San Francisco. So the 49ers still they've scored 10 points. None of them have been on offense. Well, one of them has been a field, or both on special teams, I guess, with the field goal and the blocked punt. 4:41 to go. The Packers are going to get the ball back. And this Packers offense better do something soon. So here we go. San Francisco to kick off. It's going to be fielded at about the 3. The return to the 25, breaks a tackle, gets to about the 29-yard line. That is Amari Rodgers with the 25-yard return to the Packer 29. Robbie Gold, 61-yard kick. So the winner of this game will advance to the NFC Championship next week at 3:30 against the Rams-Buccaneers winner tomorrow. We watched the second half of that game. And the winner of Chiefs-Bills tomorrow at 3:30, which will also be live for the second half of, will advance to play the Cincinnati Bengals in the AFC Championship game at 12:30, I believe, on CBS next Sunday. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers takes a snap. Rodgers looking. Rodgers evades pressure. Aaron Rodgers throws, and his pass is incomplete. It'll be a 2nd and 10 coming up. So we went from flag on the play. We went from the 49ers trying to get the ball back, trying to score this game. Their offense has really been struggling. And then the block punt return for a touchdown. See what the flag is. It's going to be an eligible downfield pass. He passed the line of scrimmage? I think he did. Yeah, he did. I think Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, he goes past the line of scrimmage, I believe. Or do the linemen go downfield? So the lineman went downfield, so it's 1st and 15. They're gonna get Runyon. So the ESPN probability has flipped to the 49ers winning this game with a tie game with over 4 minutes to go. 51.5% probability. This is gonna come down here. Great NFC Divisional round game. 1st and 15. Rodgers' pass is caught by Davante Adams. Gain of 4 to the Green Bay 28. Be a 2nd and 11 coming up. Heading down to 4 minutes here. Looking like this game could end overtime. It's still a lot of time to play. So Adams with 9 catches for 91 yards. Yeah. Expect Rodgers to take a shot downfield pretty soon. I mean, he has the targets to do that, to put together a drive that would give the Packers a lead here. Here we go. So Aaron Rodgers takes a snap. Rodgers looking. His pass is incomplete. Could have been intercepted there. Looking for Randall Cobb. Williams defending for San Francisco. We have 3rd and 11 coming up from the Packers 28-yard line. Yeah, the DB jumped the route. He could have had an interception right there. It was pretty close to getting that pick. Third and 11 coming up for Aaron Rodgers in this Packer offense. Rodgers looking. This is a huge play. He does go downfield, and his pass is incomplete. Davante Adams was double covered, and the Packers will punt the ball away again. They just did it, and it was a block punt return for a touchdown. But no matter what, the 49ers are going to get the ball back with 3:40 to go. And a minute ago, it was the Packers with a 7-point lead. Now the momentum has shifted, and the 49ers will get the ball back with a chance to take the lead with this NFC Divisional round playoff game coming down to the wire. So the 49ers have blocked a field goal and a punt that they just blocked and returned for a touchdown. Packers are punting again. Can they do it again? And their whistle was blown, and it's going to be a false start. So that'll back the punt up 5 yards. 3:32 to go in this NFC Divisional round.
Here comes the hot stuff.
It's going to be a false start on McDuffie. Pushes it back to a 4th and 16. Isaiah McDuffie, 58, gets called. So here we go, 4th and 16. 3:33 to go in the game. Catches a snap, and he does get the punt off this time. And moving back on it. And it's returnable. And heading to the outside, though, and it gets tripped up at about the San Francisco 28-yard line. That was Benjamin to the 49er 29. So we had the blocked field goal by San Francisco. Then we had the blocked punt by San Francisco. Return for a touchdown by Hufungo. What a play. Nobody saw that ball in the air. Absolutely no one. So here we go. 3:20 to go in the game. The San Francisco 49ers, a minute ago, trailed by 7. Now they have the ball back 10-10 with 3:20 to go in this game. With 3:20 to go in this game, they can take the lead here in this NFC Divisional Round game from Green Bay. Here we go. Jimmy Garoppolo will take the snap. Garoppolo looking. Garoppolo's pass is caught. That's George Kittle with another big reception down to the 49er 41-yard line. So Garoppolo to George Kittle. Kittle now 4 catches, 63 yards. Garoppolo 10 of 18, 117 yards, no touchdowns and a pick. So 1st and 10. Garoppolo's going to motion his receiver. He'll pitch it to Elijah Mitchell. Elijah Mitchell on a 4-yard carry to the San Francisco 45. They're pushing towards field goal range. It's going to be hard to kick in the snow, but about maybe 15, 20 yards, still ways away. Robbie Gold is getting set for would be a huge field goal. They're still not in range yet, but we're approaching what should be the 2-minute warning. Gold, in his postseason career, he's never missed a field goal. The longest kick that he's ever made in postseason history was 54 yards. If they can get down to that range for the game-winning kick, they will try it. So it looks like, the 49ers will just run out this clock. So with 2 minutes to go in the game, in a great NFC Divisional Round game, the score, the 49ers 10, the Packers 10. Excellent game, 2 minutes ago. The 49ers had the ball at the 45-yard line. We'll see how this thing finishes. You are listening to 49ers Packers NFL playoff football on Sports Talk 123. $11 degrees. Here we go.
have to bring snow jackets, mittens.
From the 45, Garoppolo looking from the San Francisco 40. The pass is caught. It's down. What?
That field is not even green. It has snow.
I know.
It's
The Packer 41, Garoppolo to Deebo Samuel, 14-yard completion, and just like that, the 49ers are in field goal range.
State?
Wisconsin. If they can run off some more clock, the 49ers could have a chance for a game-winning field goal attempt. So here we go. Time. There's still a lot of time, though, when you think about it. 1:30 to go. The 49ers with 3 timeouts. The Packers with 2.
Not a lot of time,
I know, but both teams have a lot of timeouts. The 49ers have all of them, and the Packers have 2. Here we go. Garoppolo's going to motion his receiver. Garoppolo on the pitch. And another solid carry. They're getting really close. I believe they're already in field goal range. Probably about a 53-yard attempt. Robbie Gold's never missed a field goal in playoff history. So 1:10 to go in the game. The Packers still have one more timeout. 49ers have all of them. 2nd and 7 coming up from the Packer 38. The momentum has 100% shifted from the Packers with a 7-point lead. With 4 minutes to go in the game, 49ers get the block punt. They return it for a touchdown. And just like that, the 49ers are driving for what could be a game-winning field goal attempt. So the 49ers have 143 yards. Packers have been shut down pretty much in the second half. 58 total yards. The Packers just have the field goal. The Packers just have the field goal. Here we go. Garoppolo is going to motion his receiver. The pitch. Samuel gets stuck in the backfield. Loss of about. Yeah, Samuel, no gain. The Packer 38. So now it's a 3rd and 7. Do they throw it here? With a minute 03 to go. And the clock stops. So Dino Samuel there. Packers, linebackers came up and made the tackle. So the Packers have spent their final timeout. They're out of timeout. So if the 49ers can get a first down, they can probably run the rest of this clock out and have the game-winning field goal. But it's a 3rd and 7 right here. If they can get the first down, they will most likely be able to attempt the game-winning field goal, which is not too far for Robbie Gold. If they get the first down, it's like a 45-yard field goal attempt. But Aaron Rodgers is going to get the football back if his defense can come up with a stop here, especially if it's just an incompletion, not a catch that's short. Here we go. So obviously they're going to throw here. This is a huge play. 3rd and 7, 1:03 to go in the game. From Lambeau Field, the score, the 49ers 10, the Packers 10. Just a minute and 3 to go in the game. Garoppolo's going to motion his receiver. Garoppolo, the clock stops. And now, after Green Bay used their final timeout, San Francisco uses their first timeout. So the 49ers will still have 2 timeouts left. With 1:03 to go, they use the timeout here for what is a huge 3rd and 7 coming up from the Green Bay 38. Just a minute and 3 seconds to go in the game. Here we go. So most likely it will be Robbie Gold to try the field goal. It will be Robbie Gold to try the field goal attempt. If the Packers defense is going to need to come up with the stop, because even if he makes the field goal, that's plenty of time for Aaron Rodgers. You cannot give that man the football back, which the 49ers could be the next team to learn the lesson here in the playoffs. Garoppolo takes a snap. It's a handoff. Wasn't expecting that. Elijah Mitchell. Mitchell has the first down. The 49ers are into field goal range for sure to the Packer 29. It's a gain of 9. And Samuel is hurt on the play, but 45 seconds to go in the game, and the 49ers should be able to run the rest of this clock down and have a chance for the game-winning field goal attempt. So just like that, the 49ers have put themselves into the driver's seat to advance to the NFC Championship and send Green Bay home in just the second round. But they're going to have to run a playoff, actually. Garoppolo handoff. And Mitchell just gets some more yardage. Gain of 1 to the Packer 28. So here we go. This is the ball game right here. 2nd and 9. The clock stops, though. So San Francisco elects to use the timeout. So they're not just going to wind it all the way down. So second timeout. There's going to be one more play before what should be the game-winning field goal attempt for Robbie Gold. Here. So I don't think you throw it here. I think you just give it to Mitchell as Deebo Samuel's down, so he won't be in this play. Just cannot fumble the ball right here. So here we go. This is most likely. I said that 2 plays ago, but I said that play ago, but I think this should be the final play of before the game-winning field goal attempt. So Kyle Juszczyk in the backfield, been a very reliable fullback, probably the best fullback in the NFL. Do you give it to him here? Garoppolo does give it to Juszczyk, who pushes forward for 2, and that's all you need just to get some more yardage for your very good field goal attempt. Very good field goal kicker. Juszczyk with a 1-yard carry to the Packers 27 tackle made by Campbell. George Kittle's even shaking up a little bit. So the 49ers use their final timeout, and this will be the ball game. With 4 seconds to go in the game, it's a 3rd down and 8. But more importantly, it is the game-winning field goal attempt for Robbie Gold from the 27. Looks to be about a 42, 43-yard kick. Robbie Gold has never missed a field goal attempt in postseason history. Can he make his 20th ever postseason field goal and send the 49ers, if he makes this, to the NFC Conference Championship game? So here we go.
He'll be in the Super Bowl?
No, the game before the Super Bowl. Here we go. So it will be Robbie Gold, a 45-yard field goal attempt to send the 49ers to the Conference Championship. The snap is down. The kick is up. It is good. It is good. And the 49ers are going to the Conference Championship. The final score, the 49ers 13, the Packers 10. The Packers are eliminated in the second round of the playoffs. And just like that, just 3 teams remain in the NFC. The 49ers, the Rams, and the Buccaneers. That brings us to just...
is it Brady's team?
Yeah.
He's gonna make it.
So that brings us to That brings us to 7 teams remaining in the path to LA. So the final score, Robbie Gold hits the game-winning field goal. He keeps his streak alive. He still has never missed a postseason field goal.
Even it was freaking snowing outside.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So your stats from the game, the final score, the 49ers 13, the Packers 10.
The coach right
Yeah. The 49ers are advancing to the conference championship, where next week at 3:30 p.m., they will face the winner of tomorrow's Rams-Buccaneers game at 12 p.m., which will be calling the second half. Yeah. So your final stats. Jimmy Garoppolo was 11-19, passing 131 yards, no touchdowns and a pick. But he is the winning quarterback. Elijah Mitchell had 17 carries for 53 yards. Deebo Samuel, 10 carries, 39 yards. Juszczyk, 2 carries, 14 yards. George Kittle, 4 receptions, 63 yards. Deebo Samuel, 3 catches, 44 yards. Player. Elijah Mitchell, 3 carries, 18 yards.
Was Rodgers one of the best players?
Yeah, but he lost. Aaron Rodgers had 29 passes thrown, 20 passes caught, 225 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Aaron Jones had 12 carries for 41 yards, no touchdowns. It was A.J. Dillon with the touchdown, 7 carries, 25 yards. Aaron Jones had 9 carries, 121 yards. What a ridiculous game for Aaron Jones. He also had those 41 yards rushing, but in the end, that doesn't matter. Devontae Adams had 9 catches, 90 yards. And the interception was by Adrian Amos. So your final score, the San Francisco 49ers are the winners of this NFC Divisional game, 13-10 over the Packers. And a huge upset. The Packers are eliminated. The 49ers will travel to either Los Angeles or Tampa Bay next week, depending on the Buccaneers-Rams winner tomorrow. So that will do it. You are listening to NFL Playoff Football on Sports Talk.